When we take care of each other, wonderful things happen. Children thrive, the elderly rejoice, communities celebrate. Awqaf South Africa, a charitable Waqf receiving organization, makes it easy to share the care. All donations are plowed into Sharia-compliant investments, while the fruits support a great variety of charitable causes. Visit the Awqaf South Africa website at awqafsa.org.za to discover how your waqf can bless our community with the legacy of care. Awqaf South Africa, share the care.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and good morning to one and all. My name is Hasanain Abdullah, and welcome to this live stream. We will be talking about the maths workshop that OCAF conducted last in October in preparation for the final examination for the grade 12 learners. We'll have lots of the cohort on board for the session, and we'll be sharing a little bit more information about the competition that we are hosting to award the top performers that have participated in the OCAF SA Maths workshop. This has been an intervention of OCAF since 2016. We have been conducting workshops across South Africa to empower grade 12 learners, especially those that have been struggling with mathematics. We will be having Mr. Khota on board. We'll share some more information about the competition. We have received submissions thus far, so thank you to those that have submitted. We've got about 170 submissions for that competition, and we'll be sharing some more information about that. And also this session, we would like to reflect on the maths workshop. So we've got Mr. Khota on board, so we're going to be calling him on, and let's have a chat and see what Mr. Khota is up to. Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Khota. Juma Mubarak. Happy Friday to you. How are you doing?
Ameen. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. How is the team at OCAF South Africa? It's been nice reconnecting with you after such a long time. Alhamdulillah, all well on our side. Jazakallah.
No, fantastic. If you are joining us, please hit us up in the comment section, and we'll flight that on the screen. Let us know where you're connecting to. Let us know how you're feeling today. We are terribly excited to be hosting this session. So hit us up. The session is being streamed via OCAF's YouTube and Facebook page. So hit us up in the comments, and we will flight that on the screen. So tell me, Mr. Khota, how has it been on your side? You were very busy leading up to the final examination. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to reflect on the workshop that we had. Very successful one. We had about 13,000 participants registered. And tell me, what was it like during the workshop and post-workshop, because you were very exhausted because lots of your energy was consumed.
No, Alhamdulillah, it's been an amazing experience. In fact, it was a pilot for us at Gateway to be able to reach such a great number of learners, and now we know that the system can hold so many learners at a single sitting. So yes, it was an amazing experience. Busy time, exhausting time, as you said, but and Alhamdulillah, 2023 has kicked off with a bang. So we've got lots of exciting projects happening at Gateway for 2023 for grade 10s, 11s, and 12s. And we're looking forward to much more engagement with OCAF and with South Africa as a whole.
Okay, fantastic. So let me share some information about that competition. So participants that took part in our workshop that took place on August 2022, as well as the final one took place on the 29th of October, and the Sunday session 30th of October 2022. If you have participated in this workshop, it's your chance now to enter the competition. The competition is open. So if you have joined the session, we have emailed all participants. Basically, there's cash prizes up for grabs. All that you need to do is from the email that you have received, submit your results, what you have attained in July, as well as your final results. As we know, final results has come out in January, mid-January. So submit it via our portal. You can submit your results, and we will be collating this. And this information and the announcement will be made at the end of February, God willing. We will be awarding the prizes for first place, second place, third place, and the most improved. What a novel way to award performance excellence.
Absolutely, absolutely. In fact, this is what the country needs at the moment. They need motivation. Passing matric, getting their top results is not the only motivating factor. Everybody likes either cash in hand or some good prizes to motivate them to do and to perform much better. And I think this is an excellent initiative by OCAF South Africa to award these type of learners with gifts so that they can remember this and make 2022, 2023 the most memorable years of their life.
So these are photos that some of the participants submitted to us. So these are just some of the highlights of the session that we did have. Just lots of things, learning and experience that we gained from this workshop. So yeah, that's just reflecting on some of the highlights of the campaign and so on. So I'm just gonna I would like to thank all of the participants that have submitted their results. We have had about 170 submissions. We really love to encourage all participants, whether you perform well or you didn't perform well. There's also a field on the form to also share your experience of the workshop, what worked, what was the enjoyable parts, what we can improve on. So this will assist us in improving in our delivery in this project. So Mr. Khota, I'm just gonna share on the screen some of the submissions and some of the feedback that we have received from the participants. So let's see if we can get that going. Don't know if you can read my screen there. This is from Yokowana.
That's on KwaZulu Natal, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Excellent. Yes, we can read it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And it's been a great pleasure to engage with you guys. And I'd like to meet all of you at some point, face to face. We had so many learners, and these testimonials are just testimonies as to that. If you put in our hard work, that's exactly the result that you're going to achieve. But yeah, thank you so much. This one comes from Tuto Tlongwani.
Yes, the workshop helped me with my confidence, especially on trigonometry, Euclidean geometry. After the workshop, I had a better understanding of mathematics and developed a love for mathematics. I love how you went into every topic and you made jokes in order for us not to be bored. What did you enjoy the most of the workshop? I enjoyed the part where mathematics was simplified for me, especially solving for X questions. I enjoy reading other learners' comments. I love the mini breaks and how we understood. If you didn't understand any parts, that question and answer one. So let me go a little further down the line. Adila had this to say.
Nice. Let's see, who's that? Adila Khan.
From Free State.
Okay, wow.
Has increased my awareness on how there were different ways to tackle a mathematics problem. It allowed me to think out of the box and achieve 5% high average. The workshop allowed me to think smarter, not harder, and showed me the beauty in maths. I enjoyed the immaculate explanations of certain questions. I could tell that a lot of effort was taken into each and every online class. The care that was taken towards the viewers showed me that OCAF cares. Wow, thank you.
Wow.
Thanks again for an unforgettable learning experience. Thanks for the amazing organization. I got to make my parents, my school, myself, hopefully this organization proud wishing OCAF a job well done. So there we go. That's from
Brilliant.
Adila.
Brilliant, Adla. Thank you so much.
So Piana had this to say from Gauteng. Maybe you can read it, Mr. Khota, if you can see it.
It's a little bit small for me. I'll give it a shot. The workshop really had a huge impact in my final examinations. My maths class was already behind with some of the topics, calculus to be exact. I was so stressed, and because I knew nothing, when I referred to the previous papers, it was worth so many marks. I was ready to give up those marks until OCAF was introduced to us. His revisions were more like a full lesson within a minute. I did grab a few basics I really needed for the that I really needed for the exam. Munir was so patient and informative, not forgetting his marvelous sense of humor. When it was time for writing, I was confident because I knew 12 marks was in the bag for calculus. Of course, he had revised other topics, but this one stood out or stands up for me because I never thought I would ever understand it, from a hopeless 24% to a promising 49%. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much.
Besides the informative revision that was instilled with confidence in us, it was edutainment. I even forgot that we were doing math because of the mood, the environment that Mania set us in for the classroom at home. Something that took me a year to understand, OCAF made me understand it within 2 hours of revision. His sense of humor made me understand that even more random jokes here and there while solving maths problems reminded maths is not hard. So there we go.
Yeah, people make it hard. It's true. People make it hard. People make it boring. People make it rigid. Math is fun. Just engage and get your marks.
Rosal from Pretoria.
Pretoria High School for Girls. Yeah, okay. The math workshop helped me a lot, especially with the paper 2 topics that I usually struggle with, such as Euclidean geometry. I used the workshop as revision for my final exam and felt much more at ease before stepping into the exam venue. What did you enjoy most? I enjoyed the elaborate explanation of each concept and the fact that I could learn at my own pace by accessing past videos, rewinding it, needed to be, and passing to test myself before playing again. There we go.
So there we go, Mr. Khota.
Some of the good comments, some of the positivity that came out of the workshop.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, Mr. Khota, what word of advice have you got for the learner that has attended the session but they did not perform well? Perhaps they are repeating this year. Just let us
Give it
know.
another shot. Give it another shot. We have a series of workshops as well coming up for the rewrites for 2023. And get our products, get our videos, access all our, access the YouTube and the Facebook pages, get the information for KWNW. We'll be glad to assist you for 2023. Don't give up. Don't give up. People have written it twice, and sometimes the second time they scored their distinction. And remember, scoring a distinction in mathematics opens up your opportunities to every company, to every university, to every field that you would like to go for. So from our side, just keep the flag up, keep the flag flying high.
So learners, if you are repeating maths, you can log on to OCAF's website. We've got that video of maths paper 1, maths paper 2. You can refer back to that for your preparation for your examination. And also you can refer back to family and friends that may derive some benefit as part of the preparation for the examination. So there we go. So to one and all, kindly do enter our competition. It's a very exciting competition. We will be awarding the performance for the top slots in terms of first prize, second prize, third prize, and the most improved. So submit your results. We have sent emails to all participants that have registered. So enter, and we will be announcing the winners at the end of February. If you have any queries, that's my email address. And don't forget, that's the OCAF website, should you wish to refer back to the old video and so on. So tell me, Mr. Khota, what did you enjoy about the session? You know, it was really a bumper pack session. So
no, number one, I'd like to thank all the participants and Department of Education for endorsing and for engaging in the program. We never expected such a huge cohort of learners registering online at a single workshop. But I think the most exciting thing that I always like between the workshop is the relationship between myself and you, and how we how you help to keep the whole flow going, and the knock on the knuckles and the bad jokes, flow jokes in between. But yeah, it kept it going, it kept it alive. And we managed to pull off how many, 10 hours or more than 10 hours of content, and we're still getting such a tremendous feedback from everybody else. So yeah, and the engagement, I didn't expect 13,000 learners that were registered, but remember, it was 13,000 online hookups. So it was registrations to the portal. Doesn't mean that there were 13,000 eyeballs on screen, because as from the pictures that came in, some schools had 50 learners, 100 learners behind the registration. So when we spoke to the Department of Education, they said it's close, it's more than the 200, 300,000 rand mark when it came to the amount of eyeballs on screen and the amount of engagement from 300,000 learners with us. I think that for me was the greatest takeaway from our engagement.
So there we go. You as the participants, you are part of history. It's quite a milestone, and you contributed to the success of this program, and we will continue to be assisting learners in 2023 in the July examination as well as the final examination. So just connect to our social media, and we will be posting information about the up and coming workshops during the course of the year. Any concluding remarks? Because we are going to be wrapping up now, Mr. Khota.
I just want to say Jazakallah to you, the entire technical team, to make such a great, momentous event a success. To Uncle Zainul Kaji and to the whole OCAF team, Johannesburg and Cape Town, to make sure that our connectivity and at the project, all the engagement, Department of Education, Mr. Leonard Madau, am I correct? Mr. Leonard Madau that came and also opened up the session, who endorsed such a groundbreaking initiative. And yeah, for everybody else, 2023 is still coming. We're coming back. It's not over yet. That was only 2022. 2023, inshallah, promises to be even better, even bigger than 2022. So we still look forward to engaging with OCAF South Africa, inshallah.
Okay, so there you have it. That was Mr. Khota. So look out for him. Also let your family, your friends, people in your community know that we will be having another session of maths brought to you by OCAF SA in association with KUA Maths. Okay, that's it for now, Mr. Khota. Signing out. All the best. Thank you.
Signing out. Thanks, Captain. Thanks, Captain.
Okay, the winners have not been announced as yet. Winners will be announced at the end of February, and we will be communicating this telephonically.
So please send in all your results, guys. Send in all your results so that we can collate and we can choose the top. What are we issuing? The top 3, top 5?
Top 3 as well as the most improved.
Ah, beautiful. So guys, whoever was part of the program, send all your results through to OCAF South Africa, and it will be a great pleasure to announce the winners. I'd like to see who the winners were. Very exciting.
Okay, there you have it. All the best. Thank you so much for joining
Jazakallah.
us. Good day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.